process that Michigan is what caught my eye.
So can you talk about your childhood and what it was like in loving Michigan and hating Ohio State?
I mean, that's just the way that it is out there. Just like Eugene people don't like Oregon State or Corvallis. It's just a thing that's bred into people. Ohio versus Michigan, it's been a long rivalry. So it's just a way of life, I guess.
I can't expect you to be any more motivated, but does that just give you a little extra?
A little bit.
Have you always called Ohio State Ohio? Or is that after Brady Hoke? You just called him Ohio.
I don't know. I guess so.
So have you heard from a lot of friends and family when that matchup got announced?
Not in that aspect. It was more just people congratulating me on the Rose Bowl win and asking for tickets.
Jake, it's sort of amazing how many different elements of this program that other people around the country have tried to copy. Even this facility.
Yeah.
Which one stands out to you the most? Is sort of the most egregious example of people trying to copy you guys?
I think the carbon fiber copy up at Washington with Sarkisian was they basically copied everything we did from the offensive and defensive standpoint. But when you don't have the little things that we have, the little mindset things that we have, it doesn't work out like us.
Can you elaborate on that? I mean, it's like, how hard is it to duplicate what you guys have?
I mean, you can duplicate it, but it's a culture and it's the guys you have on your team that make what it is. Us doing things the right way and that 1% that we focus on and that we hone in on, it makes us different.
I mean, when you see teams basically try to run your offense or, the uniform thing, do you take it as a compliment or do you guys are, man, they're ripping us off?
I mean, you get a little jealous, like, man, it's kind of our stuff. But football is a copycat game. Even in the NFL is kind of switching over to that spread stuff. So as long as the game is evolving and it's getting better and the talent's getting better, then that's all you can hope for.
Jake, you heard a lot of it from Florida State last week. What is the perception on the field?
Yeah. I think a lot of people see our fast pace and say our offensive line is soft and, we don't have great technique, but when we're making plays and making holes for our backs are tremendous at making plays. And that's our philosophy, and we stick with it, we believe in it, and it works out for us.
How did that get out there into the atmosphere? Was either perception?
I think losing to an SEC in the national championship a while back, losing the first game of the season in 2011 to LSU, losing to Stanford here and there, kind of built up that perception.
Do you think people kind of, after Auburn and LSU, kind of dismissed the Oregon, like, well, they had their chance, and they came up short?
I'm sure some people did, but like I said, we're blessed to be in this position.
Jake, did you hear what Jameis Winston said after the game about that it could have gone either way?
Well, it didn't go his way. So I guess it could have. I mean, before the game, it could have went either way. But for us, it went our way, and we're happy about that.
You remember back to that LSU game? That would have been your first game here, right?
Yeah.
What do you remember from playing in Cowboy Stadium and being in that game?
Super loud. The majority of the fans were LSU fans. But it was definitely fun and exciting, that first step on your field as a freshman. A lot of passion and enthusiasm came out, and I think we'll bring that down there again.
Jake, your parents have had to travel out to Oregon quite a bit for your games. Are they able to make both the trips to Texas and Southern California?
They have. They've been to the majority of the games. I think in every state I've had somebody there, so it's been fun.
And they'll be able to be in Dallas too?
Yep.
Royce was saying that when he was taking his recruiting trip here, a lot of this wasn't finished yet. It was kind of a lot of what the staff and everyone was telling them based on trust. This is going to be how it is. He said they haven't let them down in any sort of sense like that. Is that a feeling that's kind of were you guys able to trust kind of this program and build into this from the start? Has it kind of gone down that way for you?
I mean, whatever they would have told us about this building, we believed in it because of the things that we've had outside. I mean, the jersey combos and all that, it kind of signified a trust being built just from us doing new things and being innovative in our own way. So for them to be able to create a place that nobody else has is special.
And then on a different note, Royce was also saying that just like from the start of the year, he felt like him and some of the other young guys, like they didn't necessarily have to like go out and prove themselves amongst you guys. They were like automatically part of the team, and they had kind of your guys' faith in there.
Yeah.
Kind of going into this game, they're going to be very heavily relied upon to get you guys.
I think they came in with that, and they were welcomed easily because they were so humble. Royce is a very humble guy, very nice kid, and when you have guys like that want to come in and learn and play their heart out, why not accept them? I think when they come in and have trouble is when you're arrogant and you have an attitude that doesn't going to fit our program.
Jake, is there an irony to a Michigan kid finishing his career against Ohio State?
Pretty excited. It's going to be fun. I said to these guys earlier, grew up with a dislike for Ohio State. A lot of Michigan people have, and it'll be a fun game.
You have a lot of friends who maybe are rooting for you even more this week because you can kind of
Absolutely.
Were you looking forward to that? Did you care who you faced?
Not really. It came down to those two, and we were ready for whoever came up.
Is there an injury this year that you worried you guys might not be able to overcome? With all the guys that went down, was there one where you thought, man, I don't know if we replace him?
Seeing any of your guys go down, it kind of gives you an upset stomach. But not one specific one was, and we can't get it done after that. Guys are mature enough to take the spot and take the next spot up.
How much do you know about Ohio State? How much have you seen?
Watched a couple games. Watched the game last week, the Sugar Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, the Sugar Bowl. Sugar Bowl. They're a great team. Obviously, they made it this far with everything they faced, and we just got to come out and play.
Defensively, did anything stand out to you in that game?
Majority of even front, 4 down, some nickel, but extremely excited to go against Miller and Bosa.
Where were you guys? Did you watch the Sugar Bowl together after the Rose Bowl, or how did you guys watch that game?
I just went back to the hotel, chilled out. Obviously found out that Ohio State had beaten Alabama, and then the next day watched the film.
Dior, another Michigan guy, does he feel the same way as you about Ohio State?
I haven't even talked to him about it.
Okay.